Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for October 9th, 2012. It is currently 8:45 a.m. and we have a little bit of rain out there this morning as an area low pressure starts to depart into the Atlantic. We have temperatures ranging from the mid to upper 40s over the interior and lower to mid 50s along the coast as winds start to shift from the north and northeast to the northwest as our low pressure system departs. We're going to see skies slowly clear by this afternoon as the clouds exit out into the Atlantic and our temperatures rebound into the upper 50s to lower 60s for highs. Taking a look at the latest radar, you can see our showers still lingering along the coast and over eastern, western Connecticut. They will continue to drift off to the east. Most of these showers are light in nature, but we do have a few embedded heavy downpours here and there. As you can see, much of eastern Pennsylvania is already clearing out, and we can expect the same thing for much of New Jersey and the New York City metropolitan area as we move on through the late morning hours and into the afternoon. Taking a look at the water vapor satellite picture, it's pretty interesting. Now, first we have our area low pressure over the New Jersey coastal waters that is racing off to the east-northeast. Why is this interesting? Well, because we had a storm track that basically went from the Carolinas to the New Jersey coastal waters and eventually towards the New England coastal waters. Low pressure system moved a little bit slower and ended up being a little bit closer to the coast, which led to scattered showers this morning. By the way, those scattered showers did produce some heavy downpours, and it makes you wonder what would have happened if this was the winter. Just something to think about. Meanwhile, we have another strong disturbance diving through the northern plains and the Great Lakes. You see this cold front right here? This cold front will move through the northern mid-Atlantic tomorrow evening with additional showers. Now, because of this cold front basically kicked this disturbance further to the east a little bit faster than, let's say, if it was further north and west. If this upper level disturbance was, let's say, around Saskatchewan and portions of Montana this morning, this low pressure system would have been even closer to the coast and it would have been even more widespread rainfall. Again, something to keep in the back of your mind. So what can we expect for the rest of the week? Well, to figure that out, we have to look at the water vapor satellite picture for all of North America. Why? Because this upper level low right here is what's going to control our weather pattern over the next 5 to 7 days. As this upper level low shifts from the Aleutian Islands and the Central Pacific towards the Gulf of Alaska and the West Coast, it's going to lead to what's called a zonal weather pattern. And that's going to basically allow Pacific air to invade much of the United States, and we'll see a steady warm up in our temperatures because of that. Why? Because our upper level winds and our mid level winds that transport all our cold air will no longer come from Canada but from the Pacific. Don't worry, this isn't a long-term phase. It's just part of the weather pattern balancing itself out from its ebbs and flows. Completely natural and pretty much expected for this type of weather pattern. So, if you're looking for a continuation of this cool weather pattern through the rest of the week, well, in fact, you could actually expect a steady moderation in our temperatures going forward. So let's take a look at the latest model guidance from the Penn State EWOL website. Of course, we're using the European model guidance. Here we are from last night. Our disturbance lifting north and east. You can see our upper level disturbance over the Ohio River Valley lifting toward the northeast. Our area low pressure just starting to develop. By tonight, again, you'll see that high pressure will start to build into the northern mid-Atlantic. We'll still be dealing with some cloud cover here because we're going to still have plenty of moisture at the mid-levels, but we're also going to have a lot of dry air, and that's going to generally mean that, yes, while there will be clouds, there really won't be much in the way of precipitation. Our cold front will move through tomorrow evening with scattered showers and a reinforcing shot of cool air. Now, highs for tomorrow will range from the mid-60s to lower 70s, and then they'll get knocked back down again for Thursday back into the upper 50s to lower 60s because we have a new polar air mass take control. So high pressure's in control, dry conditions can be expected Thursday and to Friday. Now Friday, notice our high pressure system starts to shift towards the northern mid-Atlantic. We start to get away from that influence of colder air invading from the Great Lakes. In fact, our winds become light and variable. As a result, our temperatures start to respond with highs more in the mid 60s throughout the entire northern mid-Atlantic. And then as we move into Saturday, we have our temperatures rebound even further as our high pressure system exits off the coast, and that's going to lead to our temperatures rebounding into the mid 60s to lower 70s, especially around the Philadelphia metropolitan area. For Sunday and for Monday, high pressure system will again anchor itself over the Atlantic Ocean. This cold front really is going to have more of a focus over portions of eastern Canada and northern New England than it will for the northern mid-Atlantic. I think our winds remain from the west, and that's going to generally produce our lead to temperatures, should I say, ranging from the mid 60s to lower 70s for highs once again for Monday. Again, not much in the way of a major storms or any heavy rainfall, and you can see what happens with the influence of our upper level low shifting towards the Gulf of Alaska. Our upper level pattern is situated more from west to east, which transports Pacific air right across the United States into the eastern United States, and allows us to slowly moderate. As you can see, all the cold air gets locked up in Canada. But hey, we need the snow growth in northern Canada, so that's not exactly a bad thing either. So that is the forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. You can follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.